My name is Rob Speiden. I'm an instructor with the Department of Emergency Management, and together with Greg Poehler, who designed the Field Team Sign Cutter course that Virginia teaches, we put together a presentation called Clue Awareness for Search Teams. And this presentation is designed for other teams to give. In other words, there are only two of us. Greg isn't teaching anymore, so it's pretty much just myself. There's one of me teaching this and want to get it out. It is part of the search team member course that the state puts on, that the Commonwealth of Virginia puts on. How many of you guys hunt? You hunt, okay. Anybody hunt from a stand? You hunt from a stand. If you're in the stand hunting, where are you going to look for the deer? Down. Anybody else? Same? Most people look on the ground, right? Well, what if the deer's not on the ground? All right. That's not always where they are. And the purpose of this presentation is going to be to try to get you to think outside the box a little bit. Just some basic definitions again, so that we're all talking singing from the same sheet of music, so to speak. Sign is an indication of someone's passage, anybody's passage. Okay. If you see some indication, some broken branches or a track, so to speak, even a discarded piece of trash, that's sign. Somebody was there, a human placed it there. It's like going on a hike, getting to the top of Mount Rogers and going, yeah, I'm at the top, nice place, kind of serene, and then you see a soda can. It's like, oh man, somebody's been here, you know. It's not always the favorite thing you want to find, but this is just a broad umbrella. Sign can be any number of things. A track specifically is sign that we can identify the maker of, and just because it is identifiable, it doesn't mean necessarily that we know who put it there. It's just we can say there's a certain person that made that track as opposed to another type of track with a lug sole versus a flat sole kind of thing, or a vehicle or an ATV. How many of you guys have been on searches before? Search for missing person. How many have been on more than 10 searches? Let's say. Okay. So we got a little bit of experience here. Good. And we'll refer to that a little bit later. But again, a track is a track, a bicycle tire track, a vehicle track, a person's track, a deer track is a track, regardless of whether or not it belongs to the subject. And I'm repeating this a couple times because a clue specifically is an indication of the subject's passage. Clues belong or were made by the subject. And especially a clue in general terms is just anything that helps solve a mystery, right? That's the general clue. But when we call in a clue on a search, there's a difference between a clue, something that we know as an indication of the subjects where they were at one point in time, versus just a potential clue. Okay, where, well, this might be, I'm not sure, so I'm going to call it in anyways, which is better to call things in if you're in doubt than to just eliminate something that later on you can find out, yeah, that was the subject's water bottle. Mark Eggman, the State Search and Rescue Coordinator, has indicated within the last year or two that cold cases are one of the fastest growing categories in search and rescue in Virginia, so every now and again we do get a call to go looking for remains that are left behind. And there isn't much left behind after a lot of time. So other physical items, if you do find them, let the team leader know. It isn't an opportunity for the whole team to come around and look and go, wow, I found something that could be really important, right? It's just the only person that should go near that, if you've already come close to it, would be the team leader. The third requirement of searching is knowing how to search, and that's a lot of what I'd like to be talking about today. It is paying attention to when you can work, positive effects on your awareness, negative effects on your awareness, and how to correct those negative effects. And before we get into that stuff today, I'm going to run you out on a short, hasty task, get you to look for whatever might be there, and then we'll come back and we'll go through the rest of the presentation. And then we'll go back out, and I'm going to run you back through this task, going the other direction to see if you see anything more or different. So, come on up, come on out. Probably starting to fall asleep from me talking anyways.